Hi, welcome back. Mrs. Johnston here. We are going to apply what we have learned in our lesson on autumn. In the read aloud, you heard, "That's why another name for autumn is fall, because autumn is when the leaves of deciduous trees fall to the ground." Hold up one or two fingers to indicate which image on the poster shows how the word fall is used in our lesson. Did you hold up one finger? One is the image that shows fall as it relates to our lesson. Fall can also mean other things. Fall can mean to drop from a higher place to a lower place. Hold up one or two fingers to indicate which image on the poster shows the meaning of fall, to drop from a higher place to a lower place. Did you hold up two fingers? See if you can work with the adult today and come up with a sentence for fall that would represent the meaning of both one and picture two. Next, we are going to move into my 4 seasons drawing activity. For that drawing activity, I have a piece of paper. I'm going to fold my paper in half. Then I'm going to fold my paper in half again. So that when I open my paper, I have 4 cubes or 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to draw or represent each season. So the life cycle we've learned always starts with winter. So in the winter, I know that I have to wear certain clothing. So I'm going to draw Mrs. Johnston, and I know that I have to wear heavy clothing. So I'm going to put a jacket on. My jacket's got buttons on it. My jacket is red. I'm choosing to only draw the top half of Mrs. Johnston to represent the season winter, because I made my person really big so that when I show you that you can see it. But I'm making sure to give my person detail. And I know that when it's cold outside, I have to wear a hat on my head to keep my head warm and my ears warm so they don't get cold. On my hands, I'm going to wear gloves or mittens to keep my hands warm. And I made those the same color as my jacket. I also wear snow pants, and my image, I can make it so that I can kind of see my snow pants. They are black. They're going to go over top of my clothing to keep it warm, to keep me warm. In the winter time, what is the weather like outside? That's right. There's snow or ice So I'm going to kind of use a gray, and I'm going to draw a snowman in the background. So I just spent part of the time building a snowman. I'm going to give my snowman a scarf. And I can put some black buttons on him. And I'm going to give him a carrot nose and some eyes. I'm going to make his eyes black out of coal. And I can put a hat on the top of him. We'll give him a brown hat. So in the winter time, we wear different clothing. We wear warm clothing, and we can also build a snowman. What season happens directly after winter? That's right. Spring happens. And in spring, I know that it rains a lot. So I'm going to draw some clouds with some raindrops. And I have a puddle on the ground from the rain. But I also know that in the spring is when trees start to get their leaves back on them. So I can draw a tree, and I can start to put some green leaves on my tree. I also know that flowers are starting to sprout up. So they might just have the stem and the leaf part on them. So I drew a picture to represent spring. Here is it rainy. The trees are starting to blossom and get leaves. My sprouts or seedlings are starting to come up. And here's my puddle from the rain. The next season that comes after spring is what? That's right, it's summer. And in the summer, we know that it is hot. So I am drawing the sun. It's hot outside. And Mrs. Johnston knows that in the summertime, my clothing changes. So in the summertime, I might have a tank top on instead of long sleeves and shorts. So I'm going to wear a purple tank top today. So I'm drawing my purple tank top, and then I'm just going to pair it with some blue jean shorts. So I'm going to draw my shorts to represent what I would wear in the summertime. You might also want to draw the holidays that we celebrate. So maybe you're at the 4th of July parade, or maybe you have fireworks in the background because fireworks go off when we celebrate 4th of July. Let's see here. I'm working on trying to give my pictures much detail because we want Mrs. Johnston or whoever your teacher is to know what it is that you're drawing. So now I've got my summer picture. Maybe I could include that I'm at the beach. Maybe I can draw the lake. So I added some blue water to the side, and this can be my lake. Or maybe I have a pool in my yard, and I can draw my pool because I go swimming in the summertime. And what is the season that happens after summer? That's right, it's called autumn or fall. And we remember that that's when the trees lose their leaves. The deciduous ones lose their leaves at least. And remember, those evergreen ones, they keep their leaves because they are evergreen. So my trees that I'm drawing are bare. They've lost their leaves. And I can put some colorful leaves still maybe in the trees. And then when they fall to the bottom, then that's when they turn that brown color. I could also talk about the holidays. In autumn, the holidays are Thanksgiving and Halloween. So now I've got leaves on the ground. So here is my life cycle of seasons. We start with winter. We move into spring. Summer happens next, and then fall or autumn. I look forward to seeing your drawings of your representation of the 4 seasons.